I spent 2 days on the ground at Legal Tech Talk speaking to the people shaping the future of law. And what I heard, surprising, honest, game-changing. Over the next few weeks, I'll be sharing the big insights, bold ideas, and behind-the-scenes realities that every legal professional needs to hear. In this episode, I'm speaking with Rob Hanna, host of Legally Speaking Podcast. We've got Rob here, Legally Speaking Podcast, absolute legend. We're at Legal Tech Talk London. Rob, go ahead.
Well, no, firstly, it's an absolute pleasure to be collaborating with you again. I'm a big fan of what you're doing. And I think the amount of work and energy and effort you put in as a creator, community builder, and you deserve all the accolades you get. And it's a real pleasure to be doing this in person with you at Legal Tech Talk. And of course, shout out to Bradley, who's very kindly allowed us to be here to put this amazing content on.
I know. It's so great, isn't it? And isn't it like we were both here last year?
Yeah.
And this year, it's incredible, isn't it? Even better.
Yeah, and I was saying to somebody earlier, actually, the energy year one, you didn't quite know what to expect, but people who came from year one have come again, and there's an enhanced energy here. And I feel you just look at the number of legal tech businesses. I've spoken to some incredible startup businesses, the level of innovation that's happened within that 12-month period in terms of what I would say, not lazy legal tech, but now what people are bringing to the table here specifically is very, very high quality. And I think another 12 months on, it's going to be even more exciting.
I do agree. Who have you been interviewing then today?
A whole raft of people, actually. We've had people part of organizations that are, well, there's one organization that is around emotional IQ. So they actually use neurotechnology to help witnesses in terms of when they're delivering their statements or on the stand. It can tell them how to potentially act more empathetic or in a more confident manner. So we've had a whole host of different people disrupting the legal industry, but actually with good quality products that are useful for the everyday person or indeed the lawyers. And then just friends of ours, you and I are friends, we've collaborated together. Lots of people in and around the legal community have come on. I've had Akil Hunt, who is the founder of Non-Russell Group Lawyers, which is all about social mobility and helping non-Russell Group lawyers get into the profession. So it's just been a real pleasure to meet friends and people in and around the community doing good things for good, like you're doing. And as I say, I'm a big fan of you and your show and everything you've been doing. And yeah, I think the more we can collaborate, come together, we is greater than me, right?
Absolutely. Oh, that's amazing. I want to ask you one question about...
Oh, here we go. I remember when I came onto your show the first time and you asked me that question. I think I gave you like a 10-minute answer, so apologies.
No, like last time I was asking you questions, you were like, oh, I'm giving away all my secrets here. Like, you're getting all this information out of me. You're like begrudgingly like saying the answers, but...
Oh. Go on then.
I love that episode, by the way.
Hopefully it was helpful.
I loved grilling you. Because you're really, really good to me, get away.
Okay. A good person to be grilled. Okay.
You are, yeah.
Yeah.
So AI, this is the hot topic.
Yeah.
What is your perspective on how AI is changing the legal industry?
So, well, firstly, and it's a contrarian view, a lot of these AI businesses will fail. And I think there has to be an understanding of that. And I think that's good in a way, because the very best will survive. And I think those that do survive and either get acquired or raise money or do successfully will have very, very good quality products and will genuinely solve a problem. Like I was saying before, when I've been interviewing people here, I'm really looking for those AI businesses that have really understood the heart of the problem rather than just adding to the noise in terms of another whatever it might be, drafting, contract management. What are you doing differently that's genuinely going to help legal professionals become far better at their job and reduce their hours and increase their overall well-being within practicing within the law? Or if you're actually a receiver of services, how is that helping you get access to justice? So for me, I'm most excited about, I've had Philip Young, founder of, I think you've had Philip Young as well. Great. If you've got a small claim, now people potentially can get access to something that, ordinarily could never have been possible. So people actually innovating and finding real problems that are helping real people. I think that will be 10x over the coming years. And I'm excited to see those organizations that do really focus on the pain point and the problem flourish. So I'm positive, but I do want to sort of have an element of caution that don't just think you can add to becoming another legal tech AI business just because there's a wave to be ridden here. It's like, well, what is the strategy? How are you going to think about that? Who are you potentially going to be collaborating with? How are you going to get funding? Because so many of these businesses don't, and then they end up folding after a year or two. So yeah, that's just my thoughts, but I'm very bullish, very positive, and very excited about AI. And even in my own world as a podcaster and as a content creator, using it to be faster, sharper, creative, all of that good stuff. So I see it as a net positive, and I think those that understand the problem and deliver on it will be very successful.
Yeah, I think obviously there's so many different factors as well. You've got to think about like regulation. You've got the EU AI Act, which doesn't apply to us. And it's like, okay, there's so many companies and so much change and movement. And like you say, it's kind of also a little bit bullish, I would say.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, what's going to happen in terms of like how it's going to be regulated?
Adaptable. I mean, I sit on the board of a couple of legal techs. One is LexiDesk, which is a voice AI platform. And, we're always looking at how we can reposition our market fit in terms of, well, maybe some law firms, traditional law firms have always wanted a human at the end of the phone as part of that first touch point. So how do you go on that marketing journey, and how do you re-educate the prospective buyers and actually know this is going to be the cause of action? It's like any evolution, isn't it, from dial-up internet to everything else. So yeah, I think understanding you need to be adaptable, understanding getting your marketing and product fit right, and being conscious to the fact that, like you say, regulations, moving goalposts, all of that good stuff. But I think if you come to events like this and you listen to podcasts like yours and you meet good people, you might just get that nugget of wisdom. You might be stuck on something at the moment and you might just get that answer and you'll be away to the races. But I'm all about tech for good.
Hence why you're here, right?
Yeah, hence why I'm here and collaborating with the best.
Oh, thanks so much, Rob. I really do appreciate it.
It's always a pleasure. And yeah, I really, really do want to say what you're building, what you're doing is fantastic. The legal industry needs it. And I think you're a fantastic role model and a dear friend.
Oh, thank you. Likewise. If you're a legal tech founder still trying to grow your brand, the reality is this: someone with half your expertise is about to outposition you. And when they do, you don't just lose reach, you lose deals, investors, opportunities, and more. I'm opening exclusive free access to a blueprint I've never shared publicly. If you want to become law firm's go-to legal tech solution, you'll need to become the leading authority. I explain exactly how in my blueprint. Go to the description of this episode to get it sent straight to your inbox now.